Welcome back to the Daily Dish. With snow on the ground and more on the way, it's important to stay safe this winter season. The Red Cross is sharing what you can do to keep your car and home ready for emergencies this time of year. And joining me now is Benjamin Donner, Executive Director of the Central Southern Utah chapter. And we have Trevor Sperry, Spanish Fork Emergency Manager. Thank you both for being here.
Our pleasure.
Well, we're talking about how we can stay safe. We need to plan ahead when it comes to your home and your car. Is that right, Benjamin?
Absolutely. Thinking through whatever you're going into ahead of time instead of in the moment wishing we would have, really thinking through that on where we're going, what that need could be if something were to happen, so critical.
And when we're talking about the home, alternative heating is an issue with carbon monoxide poisoning that can be a problem.
Yes, yes. Really, we want to use those items to heat our home that are meant for that. Don't use a barbecue. Don't light a fire. You'd think that these things, well, they happen, we'll say. And so making sure that we use them properly, that they're shut off when we're not in that particular room, not to leave them unattended.
And what about generators with power outages? What would you tell people?
Trevor, any thoughts?
Yeah, I would make sure that the generators remain outside and not within the home, just for the fear of carbon monoxide poisoning inside the home.
And making sure there's some distance from the home, right? Because the carbon monoxide can seep through windows or doors and be problematic, right?
Yep. Make sure all doors and windows are closed.
Okay, let's move to the roads. You say make sure you are ready before you get behind the wheel.
Absolutely. And I think the best thing that we were talking about before is wherever we're going, plan for the worst to happen. And if you do, then everything will be fine. You'll have what you need, and not making a mistake that I've made before and thinking I'm going south and it's going to be warm and nice. Not always. Those storms can come up, and you need to be prepared to make sure you have what you need in your vehicle.
Well, Nisha was just talking about coming from St. George and that drive from Beaver on I-15, and you're getting ready to go to St. George.
Yes.
So what do you have in your car that you're making sure you're staying safe?
Absolutely. So in my vehicle, I always have a case of water in my vehicle. I never know who I might need to help as well, but I've got those emergency supplies. I have a blanket. I have food in there that if I were to get stuck for whatever reason, help is going to come, but it may take a little bit. So I want to make sure that I have those just to stay nice there in the vehicle until.
Trevor, we were just talking about windshield wiper fluid. Your tires need to be tip-top shape.
Yes, make sure you have a full tank of gas. Make sure you let people know where you're headed, your expected arrival time, and make sure and check in with weather stations and radio to make sure that the weather is safe to travel in your directed area.
All right, the biggest takeaway, gentlemen?
Biggest takeaway is to really think and plan ahead of time. Make a plan, make sure others know what your plan is, and they'll check in on you when you get there.
And the Red Cross is always there, available to help out, always in our communities. Thank you for all that you do. For more information, where do they turn to?
bestredcross.org. All of the information on preparedness, building a kit, travel safety, all of that, you can find it right there.
All right, you heard it right there on your website. Thanks again to Benjamin Donner and Trevor. Those are some great tips to keep in mind this winter. We will be right back to more Daily Dish after this short break.